It's been a pretty long time since the Rocksmith Plus beta ended, and I would have hoped to be spamming you all with playthroughs of all the bazillion songs by now, but unfortunately, it's been fairly quiet on the news front. That is, until this very interesting job listing appeared on the official Ubisoft job site. Now, I don't want to be reading too much into things that aren't there, but I think piano might be coming to Rocksmith Plus. A crazy assumption to make for sure, but let's take a look at this thing. So you've got the usual blurbs about the company, blah blah blah, but here's the meaty stuff. Ubisoft is currently seeking a piano content developer for Rocksmith Plus. They need to be talented and motivated, which is unfortunately bad news for my application, and also have experience in the wider theory of piano. Now, the mere existence of this job listing is pretty exciting stuff for those of us who have long dreamed of having a pianosmith game. But let's see what Ubisoft actually wants them to do. First of all, they'll need to help develop a curriculum for piano players of all skill levels. Interestingly, they mention both classical and modern piano styles. Classical probably being your Pride and Prejudice style playing, and modern being keyboard cats? They'll also need to record custom Ubisoft lesson content and also be the face/hands of any lesson videos. So it sounds to me like this person is going to end up being quite a key individual in the overall direction of the Rocksmith Plus's piano content. Now, with the broader musical direction Rocksmith Plus could go, with it always being updated and all that, I thought this could easily just be video content, like only watchable lessons. But the job does go on to say they'll also produce and review transcripts in their authoring software, which I guess means the Rocksmith workshop we played around with in the beta. Then you have some expected make sure stuff works style points, but interestingly it makes mention of chord charts. If you didn't know, chord charts are a new way to play songs in Rocksmith Plus that are essentially AI created charts that boil down the song to simple chord structures. And on the whole it worked pretty well in the beta. So again, this seems to lead towards piano being an actual playable instrument in Rocksmith. These AI charts would also instantly give players a huge amount of songs to play without waiting for hand-charted piano songs to appear. And then it goes on to other boring stuff like health and finances. So what does this all mean? What are the big questions that come from this? The first question some of you may have is, how the hell am I going to connect my grand piano to Rocksmith? Well, you probably can't do that. Although, actually, you probably could. I'm imagining this will lean more towards the keyboard electric piano audience. These devices usually have ports for connectivity, and they can be USB MIDI, MIDI, or straight up 1/4 inch jacks. I would imagine at least one of these would be the way to connect to the game. And the job does mention experience with MIDI is a necessity, so we'll see. Second, how are they going to fit all 88 keys on the screen? Are they going to release Rocksmith branded ultra-wide monitors? Well, for me, one of Rocksmith's greatest features is the shifting camera along the guitar neck. So if screen space is a luxury, it's entirely possible we could see something like this applied for the keys of a piano too. For those cool enough to remember, Rock Band 3 introduced keys to that series, and they had you only play a small section at a time, although they also only really had the right hand parts charted, and I really hope Rocksmith doesn't go down that route. Third, can we create our own piano charts? Yeah, probably? The job listing does mention assist in the moderation of community submitted arrangements, so I guess that answers that. It's probably worth saying that the workshop I played with in the beta was clearly not set up for piano in so many ways. So it could be that the user-created piano charts could come after. In fact, there's nothing to say piano will even come on Rocksmith Plus's launch either. With a speculated launch of April onwards, that's not a whole lot of time to get this up and running, especially if they're only just hiring for the piano role now. That said, as a very amateur piano player myself, I'm really looking forward to seeing how Rocksmith can help me improve my playing, especially after all it's done for me with guitar. Thanks for listening and have a good day.